Hey guys, I just wanted to hop on and share with you a kind of collective haul of quite random bits and bobs, but I thought there's enough here that you might find interesting. We're going to start off with a homeware item. This was on my kind of birthday wish list and I didn't get around to ordering it until about a week after my birthday because I was looking for like a picnic hamper cool box type thing, and what I really wanted was a Fortnum and Mason wicker one. But I realised that that was a little bit pretentious for taking out of the house, and they do break, you know, the lids and stuff, the little ties that go around the lids. So I went with a more practical option, but I thought it'd be fun to show you. And this is way more inexpensive. So this is what I went for. They have a cool bag that's slightly smaller than this, and then this is the actual cool box, or what they're calling this, picnic cool bag. So they have like a tote, but be aware it's not very deep this way, and I realised that this was more practical for me to take in the car for a picnic for lots of people, but it's still got the lovely Fortnum and Mason branding on it, and I quite like the kind of orange detail, and I just thought it was more practical. I can wipe it down, clean it, and it is insulated, and the interior is got a lovely print of like lobsters and the logo and different things. It's got pockets, it's got bottle straps, and you could put your ice pack things down in the bottom, and there's also a slip there for things. So yeah, I'm really, you know, it's summer, we've had a little holiday, we've got a couple of weekends planned, but we're generally around and doing day trips, so I just thought that that would be quite a nice practical thing to have. And then to go with it, and I will use this at home in my garden. Yeah, to go with it, I got one of these picnic blankets in the Tiffany blue colour. It comes with leather straps. I'll probably never get it to look this smart rolled up again. Now, what's great about this is that one side is blanket and the other side is waterproof, so you could put it down on grass. The only thing about that is that it's not something that you could use as a house blanket. But this doesn't go with my lounge interior anyway. We have throws that we use in there. So this is just going to be something that we hopefully get to use for years to come. And it is quite big. It's about 2 meters by 1 meter and a bit ish. So it's quite nice and big. Whereas often by the time you've put your cool box and bits and bobs down, only about 2 people can sit there. So yeah, they do this in more of a classic kind of khaki and tartany vibe, and then I just thought this one was really nice and fresh, and if we have people around I could put the blanket out for kids to sit on and stuff, and we've got a table. So these are the sort of things that sometimes, you know, I don't, you'd rather get yourself your birthday jewellery and cosmetics and stuff, but I just have wanted this for the longest time, so I got those. Next up, some SLGs. I bought 3, which seems excessive, but I am actually I'm going to do another SLG video because I'm going to do a vlog sale, and there's not much in there that's designer. I'm probably going to set up a second Instagram to have like a sale. My friend Sally suggested that, like a second Instagram that I can refer you guys to and say, look, everything that I ever am moving on, including like clothing and anything, is on that Instagram page. At the moment it's all listed on eBay, the stuff that I've decided to sell, and I've shot a video talking about how I decide to downsize. I get all my SLGs out, but this is something that really works for me. This is the Longchamp coin purse, and they brought out a lovely candy pink. So to sort of show you, they have 3 lines in the le pliage, and they're all represented here in these 3 coin purses. So this one is in the new colour, and I've forgotten, which is really poor. I'll list it down below. I think it's like peony or something. So they often come out with like a classic bubblegum pink. And you see on the standard le pliage line, you have gold hardware and the classic chestnut brown leather trim on the top tabs and there. And this is just canvas. And then in the club line, I got this to go with my new ivory Longchamp bag, but it doesn't actually really go, but I just really like it, so I'm keeping it, and it was in the sale. The club line has self-coloured leather here and here, and usually like a navy blue or black stud. And on this one, the zipper is silver, and structurally it's the same as the pink one. Now what's great about these is, unlike your standard coin purse, they're quite thick that way. So to me, this is what I use instead of a mini pochette in my smaller bags, where I want to have like a hair tie, some headache pills, a lip balm, just a few little bits, a sticking plaster, maybe one small item of makeup, like a lippy or something. And I just don't have room for the mini pochette because that would take up like half the bag. So I use these as little pouches, or I use them for coins and money and stuff. Because they're chubby, they're just really versatile. So this one I added, you might think it's a bit extra, but it was on sale and it was half price. So they sell at the end of each season, the colours that are seasonal get reduced. So this one is like a kind of ivory, but it's got a greyness, it's got a cool tone to it. So it'll probably look quite nice with my Balenciaga City. And then finally, I have wanted a charcoal grey SLG for ages. I have 2 pieces from Louis Vuitton in the Eclipse line, the 6 key holder and the clay. And I tried a couple of different monogram Eclipse, sorry, those are Damier Graphite. I tried a couple of monogram Eclipse because they've got grey worked in, SLGs, and the function and the layout of them just didn't work for me. And then I saw this, which is the same thing. It is the Le Pliage coin pouch, but in the leather, and it's in this lovely mid kind of dolphiny grey, which would look great with my Saint Laurent college bag, and any bag really that it's got more of a wintry kind of dark vibe with the gunmetal hardware. And the way these differ is obviously it's full leather, and then instead of the little straight zipper, you actually have the little ring like you have on the bags. And it's still, you have the popper on the front, and on the back you have the little horse that you don't have on the back of the non-leather ones. Can you see him? Little jockey on there. And people sometimes have messaged me and said that on my recommendation, they've got something in the Cure leather line, like a backpack. One person got one of the Le Pliage leather handbags, and they said it felt really flimsy and floppy. That's the whole point. The Cure line is leather, but it's meant to be like the Le Pliage line in that it's like soft totes, soft bags. So when this isn't stuffed, it's full of air paper right now, it is kind of smushy like the fabric or nylon ones. But I like that. It will conform to, if you've got a slightly narrower bag and you don't overfill it, it will just be like that. And then if you stuff it, it'll be wide. I just have a thing for these and I just collect them. And this is my first leather one. And when I saw that they had this grey colour, I could not resist, especially with, I love shiny gunmetal hardware. I've realised, other than on my college bag, which I just feel suits it, that's what put me off my reissue, the ruthenium. That's what ultimately ended up putting me off my boy wok. I don't particularly like that ruthenium hardware. I don't mind distressed goldy hardware like on some of the Gucci bags, like my Marmont. It suits certain bags, but I actually really like champagne gold, shiny hardware and silver, and then this kind of shiny gunmetal. I've learnt that about myself. So 3 new coin pouches there, and the leather one, woo, throwing things around. The leather one, because it's a little bit more, it's about £70, comes in its own little dust bag, and it was all stuffed with air paper and everything like that. Okay, next one. My friend Sally went up to the Selfridges Factory 5 Chanel show. I'm not going to try and explain the concept. It's like production line, utilitarian, seeing them as just everyday products is sort of how I, what my take on it. And she asked me what I would like, because some of it you could get online, but you couldn't really get a lot of it online and it would go out of stock. And she went a couple of times, and I said that I was interested in the net shopping bag. She wasn't able to get that. The water bottle, I was very take it or leave it. It's cute to have it with Chanel on, but it was glass. I thought I might break it, and I just don't feel this obsession. I said this in a previous video, with getting everything that's all got, you know, gimmicky drinks bottles and things with brands on. And like, she went to the V&A, to the fashion thing, and there was like a key ring charm thing that was like a Birkin, and it just, I don't know, it just leaves me cold. I'm just not into, this room is way too cluttered if you just look around. It's just every surface has got jewellery boxes and makeup trays, and I'm just trying to be more minimal. So I didn't need any of the extra bits, but I wanted to just have something from the line. And I love Low, so she got me the cone, and I have decanted it, but it's just a little bag, and in here you've got like a, I guess this is a cotton face cloth. You wet it, it will expand. This, which is really nice, a little glass file in a velvet sleeve, and then the hand cream, which is lovely. The egg is like matte and it's in the Low. So that was just my little treats from that collection. Okay, the last two things are quite exciting. One is 100%, the other one I need your input on. So I have wanted this since I saw Karen Britchick show it quite a few months ago, and it went to the back of my mind because of the time of year, I guess. It's spring and summer. And then Claire Chanel, someone else I follow, showed it the other day with you know, she's an affiliate with Net-a-Porter, with a link, and I had a look. And she's right, she was saying, get it now. It's always out of stock on Frankie Shop. Get it now, and then you can put it away for the autumn. And it is the ripstop jacket. They're sized extra small to small, and medium to, no, just medium, or small to medium. And I thought, even though it's a loose item, I thought being a bit of a bigger girl, I didn't think it would fit me. And also when you see a lot of influencers and stuff styling it, I felt like it might look bulky, or the way that the back sort of sticks out, but actually it's just the perfect fit, guys. I'm going to move you back so we can try and give you a better look by tipping this down a little bit. Excuse the view, but I just love it. It fits me really nice now. It would fit me still if I lost more weight. It does kind of stick out, but not too extremely. A lot of girls who show it and do a lot of fashion stuff, they're really slim and they wear it really oversized. But on me, the armholes are fine, but it's just almost like a Barber Liddisdale or whatever jacket. So I'm absolutely thrilled with this. I got it on Net-a-Porter. There's been some issues with price. It was $225 on there. It's $195 on Frankie Shop, but it's never in stock. I bought it. I had a look for a friend who was thinking about it, and it was $170 yesterday. So I don't know what's going on with their pricing, but it's around the 200 mark. It looks great open. It looks great done up. It's got nice big pockets, nice slits there. I just love the style of it. I love the green. It's light but warm, very lightly waterproof. So it's great for like walking the dog, jumping in and out of the car when you don't want, I hate heavy coats like wool coats. I don't end up wearing them that much. It's got this label on the back, which made me realise with these two buttonholes that it's actually meant to line a parka that they do to make a really, really warm coat. But this has become, even though it's like an inner layer, it's become a jacket in its own right. Liner, extreme cold weather parka, button into parka for extra warmth. Medium. Just got loads of, just says what it's made of, polyester nylon. It's just really me. You know, I love the quilted collarless jackets. A collarless jacket, I have a patterned one, but it's not waterproof, and it's a very busy pattern. It's more of a 70s Laura Ashley look. This is, you can make it look kind of 80s. You know, I remember, like I've said this to people, Lady Di wearing quilted jackets, but with quite a lacy frilly blouse showing through. So you could go quite preppy with it, or you could go quite streetwear with it. So I don't do baseball caps and hats. It just looks so try hard on me. But I would put a mild grey hoodie under this and have the hood out. There's nothing worse than wearing a hoodie and then collars and other hoods and stuff competing with it. So I am just literally so glad. And when everybody wants it in September and October and it's sold out, I'll be so chuffed that I have mine. Just love the buttons, love the contrast trim. It is just great. Comes in 2 sizes, and I'm a UK 18 or even 20, and this fits me fine. But it looks great on my friend who was like a 14, tried it on, it looked great on her. So, and then lastly, you will remember me saying that I'm pretty much at purse piece with my high-end bags anyway, and that I would probably add one every year, every 2 years. going forward, and that I'd probably have to let something go so that I don't increase my collection. But in the meanwhile, there was one little thing missing, and it was that I had seen this Mulberry hot pink. They used to do this. This is called Mulberry Pink. And it's this perfect hot pink shade. Because I'm more of this pink makes my heart sing. You know, there's a bit of it kind of in the jumper, but more this, like a kind of a real candy, bubblegummy pink. But I loved the classicness of the Mulberry Pink. This is an old 10, 12-year-old glossy goat skin pouch, which I still love. It's completely functional, but where I've tried to clean the leather, it's gone a bit blotchy. Anyway, so they revived the Mulberry Pink. They haven't had it for years. And there were a few things. There are a couple of SLGs. There's a couple of nice wallets that I like. And then there's a couple of bags. And I love my Lambskin wallet on a chain. And lately, if I go out in the evening, it seems to be this is the main thing I take. Because sometimes I take my Alma BB, but it's patterned. And this has just become like my size for going out for lunch or going out in the evening when I don't really need loads of stuff. So I decided to try the small Dali. There's various products in the Dali line. When I saw that it came in the Mulberry Pink, it sold out on Mulberry, and I thought, well, I'm not getting that for around my birthday time. And then a friend of mine said, oh, it's on the Selfridges site. So I ordered it. And I do love the structure, the function, the look. But, and I'm hoping you're going to tell me to just get a life. But the colour, let me put some more light on. If you remember, I ordered this in the hot pink, and it was a little bit more like that. It was a little bit brighter and a little bit less blue toned. It was a bit more of a bubblegummy / hot pink like this. And I sent it back because I knew I was getting this. So this is the Dali wallet on a chain. They've made some improvements. It's got a leather stay at the top, which is great, although it does make it look a little bit more casual in my opinion. You can't just hold the wok and have all the lovely chains like pooling in your hand because you've got a leather strap. It's got great functionality. You can see here it is about the same size as the wok, but it probably expands a bit more on the bottom. You could probably fit a little bit more. It's also got a lovely pocket on the back. It used to be like the wok that the chains came out from the side, where they had then the possibility of rubbing here, but they've now put the holes there and it comes out the top. And I do love it, don't get me wrong. It's just, I'll show you in a minute, the pink is very slightly more magenta, more blue toned, which means that sometimes if it gets a bit grubby, it can start to look a bit livid, a bit purple, and I don't really like that. I like lilac-y purples, not... I'm looking at my Dyson Cool, and you know that grey and purple plastic housing that they use for Dyson products, it just is a bit like that purple. But you'll see here it's just got the little T-bars, which I was worried about. It's really hard to get them out, so they're not going to fall out, but you can take the strap off. The only thing I'd say is that this here is too thick, so you can't pull the chain through and make it go round twice or anything. There's not enough room in the ring, but that's fine. You can actually take it off and just use it as a clutch, which I like the option. If you were to just stow the chains inside, you are going to see that. It's got a pocket on the back, like I said, and the layout on the inside is really well thought out. Chase Amy has this, and she did, I don't think she did a standalone review, but she did like a how things are working out with maybe 4 products, and she's got this in a different colour, and she really liked it for function, and she's quite fussy and technical in her videos about functionality and stuff, so I trust her review on things very often. So you've got a bit here, zipper, main compartment, and then your card slots, and then in the back, so almost the same as the wok, but just quite nice and spacious in that main area, lined in leather. And the only other thing I love the soft gold hardware. The only other thing I don't particularly like is that they've done self-coloured glazing. If you see with this one, as I said, I've been opening and closing this for years and it's never cracked or anything. It's very thin, refined glazing, and it's dark. And I sometimes feel like, I was asking Connor from The Closet, I was messaging him on Instagram and saying, what do you think? I personally think that it looks classier with contrast piping, and they often do that with Mulberry products. My Mulberry wallets are like that. But I guess for a fun hot pink bag, they maybe didn't want more detail, more contrast, which is why they've done the self-coloured lining, because often other ones of these that I've seen in more neutral colours, the lining's a different colour and the glazing is dark, whatever colour the bag is. I like that it's pink on the inside. It's just, you can see it's got that, I'm not sure if the camera is really, if the light is up enough to really show what I'm on about. Only when I watch it back will I see if you're getting the true colour. I might put a little shot at the end of it in daylight. I do like it. I just want it to be that classic clean hot pink, because that would work like a red for me. I could wear it with black, white, most, you know, like not pastels and stuff, but just like crossbody for a bit of fun, for an evening out when I don't want to use the watt or a classic flap. So I'm just a little bit on the fence about whether to keep it. I would wear it long on the shoulder. I'd wear it crossbody and it sits sort of on the waist for me, which is fine. I love the functionality. I'm just not sure that the shade of pink is quite as nice as the previous. This is slightly warmer, I think you can see there. Anyway, there's that. Absolutely over the moon with my jacket in particular. I just worry as well, this is why I don't have bags with pops of colour, because I get worried I'll get sick of it. And I think, where's that label? I think if I had a pink bag more in this kind of shade, like a clean candy pink, I might like it better. But a couple of friends have said no, if you're going to use it in the evening, you don't want really baby pink or bubblegum pink. That's quite girly and fun to wear with this sort of outfit. In the evening with black, you probably want the hot pink. So yeah, it's just a bit magenta rather than hot. Let me know what you think. So that's my haul. If you have any questions about any of these items, let me know. I was hoping to include the replacement Russell and Bromley phone bag. Wow, it's really coming down, cats and dogs out there. But it hasn't arrived yet, so I will just bring that up in another video. If it's, you know, let you know if the quality's good on a perfect one. They sent me a faulty one. Okay, guys, it's a bit mishmash, but I just wanted to say hi and do this little haul. I hope everyone's great, and I'll see you in my next video. Take care.